and in person. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Father God, Lord Yeshua, please guide me through this message. Please give me the courage, the conviction, the words, the wisdom, and the knowledge to say what needs to be said, to who needs to hear it, and please guide them to this video so that they can watch it and get the message. Please allow them to receive it with love and light. Please block and blind any and all evil eyes, any and all enemies who are trying to do harm to me and my viewers in the dark. Please allow them to tell on themselves, to expose themselves, to render themselves irrelevant. Please, Father God, put all of them to shame. Let them be our footstool. Let us see their demise, and let us walk into the future you had planned for us so long ago. Allow us to fully heal and to overcome and triumph over any setback, any obstacle, any enemy, whether it be physical or spiritual. Please, Father God, allow us to put it all behind us and to move into the future that you have been trying to get us to be in alignment with for days, months, years for some of us. Allow it. No more obstacles. Allow no more delays, no more denials, no more distractions. Please, Father God, anyone who resonates with this prayer, please, myself included, allow this to truly be our time. In Yeshua's precious and holy name, I ask and pray, amen. All right. Hey. Oh my gosh. It's 3 o'clock in the morning or somewhere around there. And that's really what you're up thinking about. How many times I've had something stuck in my butt by a doctor. I mean, you really need a therapist. All right, so I got the numbers 213-202-884, 913-614, and 111. The dates, November 7th, 1960, January 19th, 1968, December 8th, 1971, February 17th, 1950, May 14th, 1974, May 10th, 1980, March 17th, 1957, January 10th, 1973, March 15th, 1975. So I really feel like, hey, what's up, Antonio? I really feel like somebody is dealing with someone who's older than them, and their enemy is an older, someone who's at least born in the 1970s, if not before. Someone is either in Houston, Texas, Clovis, California, Vincennes, Indiana, Reading, Pennsylvania, Charleston, North Carolina, Jamestown, Ohio, Leesburg, Florida, Anderson, Indiana, or someone resonates with all of those places. I've gotten the names Sandy, Moody, Danielle, Nadine, Dominic, Samaya, Clarence, Toby, Charlie, Daniels, Chelsea, Norman, Rockwell, Rodriguez, Pedro, Steve, Tyrone, and Joseph. God is in it, and you are going to win it. Rachel, it's time to forgive yourself. James, it's going to hurt no matter how long you hold on to it. It's still going to hurt. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. And this one's kind of hard because, like, well, what's up, Thomas? I just said your name. But this one's kind of hard because not only do I like this person, like, I don't like bashing other people, but this is what I got. King Chocolate is a entertainer, not a prophet. Like, he sits there and he bashes tarot cards, but yet he says he's a prophet of the Lord, but yet all of his references are reference back to tarot cards. So even if you're not physically using the card, you're still using the reference of the Ace of Cups or the Knight of Pentacles or whatever. So you're still using tarot cards. You're just not physically showing them. And the year of the pig is very significant for this reading and whoever it resonates with. Okay. Father God, what do we got going on? someone is either telling you no or you need to tell someone no. And it's really not a denial. It's not the right time. But either you are not ready, or this other person, or for whatever reason, someone or something is not ready for whatever it is about to get denied. Yes. Or maybe we just have somebody who's very indecisive and can't decide whether or not they want to do something or not do it. Yes, no, maybe. Or maybe that's what somebody's doing right now, debating on whether or not to approach a situation or talk to someone and make something right, or speak on what they know because they don't know if they want the backlash, or they don't know if they really want people to know what they truly did. But them holding it all inside is causing them physical and mental health problems. Give it time, this person will come around, because they're not going to be able to handle the guilt and the stress very much longer. Hello, Diesel. You could tell me anything? Well, then tell me why you won't talk to me in person. Is it that love spell that you did? Or your wife or girlfriend did? Something's ending so something else can begin. So somebody's been holding on to something or someone just to keep it away from you. And they are going to lose it because it's meant for you. So, is that Columbus, Ohio? Which is who I thought you were anyways. Or is that the county... the county jail? Colorado. Oh. That's funny. I just met somebody from Colorado in person just a couple days ago. Patient. You will get what you want. Things will work out. You just got to be patient, because things are being worked out behind the scenes that have to be done before you can get what you want, but they technically don't have anything to do with you. But it does fall in line because we're all tied together. Get those likes up, guys. 5 people watching, 0 likes. Come on now. Brah, bro, sis, come on. Intimacy. Somebody is really missing the sex that the two of you used to have. And probably using your pictures, your videos, or anything you're posting online to use as motivation. And they may be coming to ask you to move in with them, or they may ask to move in with you. I got usage. And somebody's getting a divorce. Appreciate you. But the thing is about this divorce, there was never any love in this marriage anyways. It was a sham marriage to begin with. And the person that asked for the divorce knew that when they went into it. They knew the person didn't love them. They just didn't want the person to be with you. Wow, that's funny, because I sort of relate with that. And both the people that would have been involved in my story, I literally just saw their names as I was shuffling. Both of them. That ass is fat, so somebody's into big asses, or someone likes your big ass. I'm just doing a general. If you guys want personals, you could send a Cash App or a Super Chat. You're meant to shine. Someone is about to, their shine is going to get all the way turned up. And ain't nothing anyone could do to dim it. Someone is about to be so bright. Everyone is going to have to wear shades. I sacrificed cats to keep you from finding out that I was using your social security number and working with your ex. The feds are watching me, and everything I wanted to happen to you is now happening to me. Love, your cousin. Someone's cousin was involved in fucking him over. I'm in a garage. Why is that important? I mean, if you watch my readings, I'm not in the best situation right now. I'm going back and forth between sleeping on couches and sleeping in abandoned houses. And I'm not ashamed of it because there's some reason God's putting me through it. I should have told you I'm not capable of monogamy. Someone's name is Matt. And it could be your Judas. But Judas is definitely in your circle. Judas's name could be Brandon, Jamie, 2 Kings 6:6. Someone's a Gemini. Something's happening in 3 days. Someone put in a request for something and they got denied. Gemini, I can't make shit up. But they got told to come back in 3 days. So either somebody went to the courts, somebody went to the HR office of their job. Somebody tried to get something done and they were told to come back in 3 days. They thought they got away with it, but here comes God. And when they go back in 3 days, they're going to find out how much God really does have you in his hedge of protection. Somebody thought they were above God and that you were beneath, like that you were trash and that they could do anything they wanted to you and God would never take up for you and never stop them because they really didn't think you were. This person, just whatever reason, thinks you're a low-life piece of shit. And I don't think they have a valid reason to think so. Hope, Dennis, your family's involved. Pray and meditate. Darius, somebody is definitely cursed for what they've done to you. Mark 11:11 is the curse of the fig tree. Someone's name is Kim. Boston, who's the bitch now? And it's your time. It's time for your miracle. And somebody is trying to escape to Mexico and they're going to get busted at the border. And somebody's a dirty cop. And that could be the person that's trying to get out of the country and they're not going to make it. Someone's name is May or they're born in May. Or somebody's online handle is May. Somebody's definitely a Taurus. Somebody was born May 11th, November 11th. Yeah. Somebody's definitely a cop or the authorities. Somebody's wanted and on the run. Somebody could be of Asian descent. Someone's about to have an epic fucking fall. And it's gonna, I mean, it's meant to humble this person, but it might take this person out. Because somebody is so materialistic, they're not going to be able to handle not having Louis Vuitton and Chanel bags. They're not going to be able to handle sleeping on other people's couches or having to sleep in abandoned houses. I don't think this person's going to make it through what you've made it through. Somebody's favorite color is blue or turquoise, and somebody has a turquoise pendant that they wear, like they never take it off. Somebody is a fool, or somebody is finally getting that restart, that second chance at life because they didn't give up. Someone could be born in 1970, or someone's a life past 7. It happens like that sometimes. That's why you're here. Even if the whole thing doesn't resonate, even if you hear one thing that helps you out in your life, that's the whole point of it. The reason why I do this and most other people do it as well. Some people, are liars and thieves and do it for the money, but for the most part, I think people have good intentions when they're doing this. Someone is definitely lying, deceiving, and stealing from you or from everyone around them, and they're about to be exposed. And this person is going to have to, or they've already been exposed and they're in hiding. And that's why you don't know where they're at or what they're doing, because they are staying away from everybody, because it wasn't just you they fucked over. They fucked over everybody. I mean, this is a true to life Judas. But this was fated to happen because this person was never going to change. Someone's born October 7th, July 10th. And someone is about to either be reunited with the love of a lifetime or meet the love of a lifetime. Someone's Wheel of Fortune is the fantasy, like Snow White and Prince Charming relationship. God is granting that to someone because of everything that they've been through. Now, granted, I do believe that they're going to be doing just fine in finances as well, but their true, what God's really blessing this person with is, I mean, the truest of true love. Someone either thinks you're an extraterrestrial, or someone's initials are ET, or someone's about to really become famous. And Entertainment Tonight is going to interview you, or you're going to be talked about on it, probably on every network, but Entertainment Tonight is going to be talking about someone or interviewing someone really soon, because someone's about to go from nobody to the talk of the world, or at least the United States. Yeah. You're about to get a call that's going to change your entire life. Or God called you and you answered, and that's why you're getting this upgrade. October 20th could be significant. July 20th. Yeah, whatever this is, it's something you've wanted your entire life, and God's about to really, I mean, just open up the floodgates of heaven and let it pour down on top of you. No matter where you go, the blessings of heaven are just going to flood wherever your presence is. And that's why certain people don't want to let you go, because they know it. They know if they're just attached to you that they will be blessed. Maybe not as much as you, but they're not going to have to want for anything because they're in your presence. That's why you've gone through what you've gone through, because God is trying to get you to weed out the chaff so that you don't have users and abusers, basically. So you don't have 15 Judases around you and soaking up all the blessings that are meant for you. Well, I don't really have a favorite drug. I think they're all bad. But if I was going to say anything about anything, I would say anything that's natural, that God made, because obviously God made it for a reason. And if it has the chemical qualities to get us high, God did that on purpose. So again, if there was going to be a favorite drug, it'd be something that's completely 100% natural, not touched by man whatsoever. Ace of Fire. Whatever this phone call is, or whatever this opportunity is, it is, I mean, it literally is going to reignite the fire within you. If you are still dealing with any kind of struggle, depression, mental health, like anxiety or being overwhelmed, whatever this is, you're going to forget to even you're going to forget the definition of a bad day. Like, that's how awesome this is going to be. Something happened last year in April that's going to either be resolved here really soon, or you don't even know it happened and you're about to find out about it. Somebody's ships are coming in. I mean, you have no idea. You've not even in dreams even close to how beautiful what God's about to do for you really is. Someone resonates with the eagle or the hawk or the falcon. Someone could live in Atlanta, or they've got ties to Atlanta. Seven on ones. And now somebody knows that, fuck, I fucked up. Like, let me go, like, defend myself for why I was such a fucking asshole. Let me go, you know, like, put a pile of my fucking bullshit on a paper plate and put some powdered sugar on it and go tell them it's a funnel cake and make them believe that I've changed. I would never shit you. You're my favorite turd. Yeah, somebody knows they fucked up. And it's a Taurus or an Aries. Because they were in alignment. They were supposed to take this journey with you, and they chose not to because of a pretty girl. A little lion. Somebody was addicted to toxicity is what it was. And they believed what they wanted to believe because that route was easier. Well, easy never got you anywhere. Except a fucking STD and about 20 kids. Where the fuck did it go? Yep. Someone's pride, ego, and their greed and their impatience got them exactly where they are, and now they have to watch you from afar. I mean, this person, either the person that fucked you over is blonde, or it was a blonde that got them to turn against you. Or they wear wigs, blonde wigs. Someone either could be really short, or they have fairy wings tattooed on their back, or they have a pixie cut, or they're just like really nimbly bimbly, like hyper and just always going, never, they're always talking. That is the description of whoever it was that was smiling in your face, but really wanted to take your place. But all they really did was do you a favor because you graduated. You are now the Empress. And you are going to have that happily ever after. Somebody could be a fat man, I mean, just saying. Or somebody's attracted to bigger people. Or somebody has daddy issues or mommy issues. And I did say that in the beginning, that somebody is dealing with someone who's way older than them, who's their enemy. They think they're a friend, but they're really a foe. So I'm probably talking to somebody who's either born in the 1990s or 1980s, and their person that they think is a friend is born in the 70s or the 60s. And actually, I did get one date that was in the 50s. It's a secret. Why the fuck do you care? Send me some money so I can go get a hotel room. How about that? Be a fucking decent human being instead of somebody who gets pleasure off somebody else's fucking pain. You know that comes back to you. March 18th is significant. And there is this moon cycle that we're going through right now, this super blue moon. There is a big secret that's going to be exposed. And I think it's because somebody just can't handle the guilt, or somebody just, they're tired of, they want you to know it's them that fucking has done the shit to you. They want to fucking finally say it, that they are, I'm the one that hates you. I fucking hate you. Marsha. This could be a sibling. Josh, you're a snake. Josh Morris. That's funny. I know a Josh Morris, but I don't think he's that old. Whoever it is that's going to expose its secret, they're either a Virgo or a Leo, Taurus or an Aries. But, and I really feel like it's going to be exposed within the next couple of days, but at the most, it'll be exposed before the end of Leo season, or end of Virgo season. Eight of Earth. Somebody's working really hard on their little violin, playing the saddest little symphony in the world. Someone's coming. I mean, they're going to lay it on thick, and they're nothing but a manipulative little bitch. Everything they're going to say is a fucking lie. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they did it because they wanted to. And they worked their ass off to make sure that you went down and you never got back up. And they're only coming in because they know what they're about to go through because of what they did to you. But somebody definitely either works in the music industry, or they're really musically inclined and they want to work in the music industry. And that could be why they tried to take you out. They tried to sacrifice you so that they could like have a music career, and it still went belly up. This could be someone who you used to date, or somebody you used to want to be with, or it could be somebody you used to be married to and you're now divorced. Or you will be when you find this out. August 4th is significant. April 18th. March 8th. August 3rd. Well, you know, all Hollywood stars, none of them, like, no one's ever lucky in love in Hollywood. That's because people get so wrapped up into the glitz and the fame and the glitter that they don't realize that everything that glitters isn't gold. And a lot of people are just so into their craft, they're into their acting, that they get so into that character that they think they're in love with somebody and it's just their character. But they go off and make a real life decision off of a script-based character, and they marry someone that they're not in love with. It was all because they were that deep into the character. And it's why a lot of Hollywood stars get married 6, 7, 8 times. And then a lot of it's because they're all bisexual or gay, and they only marry the opposite sex so that they don't lose their career. Queen of Water. We have a Gemini or a Cancer feminine here who hates the fuck out of you. I mean, look how I placed it. They also think they're above you, and they are sending so much negativity and so much negative juju. They might even know voodoo or hoodoo, and they're sending that shit to you too. But nonetheless, they're definitely not wishing you well. Someone definitely relates with mermaids, or they really enjoy mermaid knickknacks. They collect seashells every time they go to the beach, even if it's a freshwater beach. They always get seashells. Ace of Earth. Yeah. Not only is this new beginning going to be like fiery and passionate, like going to reignite your inner desire to live, your fire for life, it's going to be the beginning of your financial stability. Someone's last name is Buck or Buckley, California. That's significant. Or somebody wants to come in and headbutt you, knock bucks with you, one last attempt to take you down and try and steal your shine. It's like, don't you get, I mean, somebody's hard-headed as fuck. There was 3 people who celebrated because they thought just because you went quiet that you went out. No, you just went quiet so you could like regroup and strategize in private so nobody would know what you were doing. And you came back stronger than, or you're coming back stronger than you've ever been. And this next breakthrough, this next, the way God's going to give you justice, I mean, poetic justice, just call you Tupac or Janet Jackson. Because I mean, that's how, I mean, it's going to be like musical notes or bars of music, like playing out in your life. Like, that's how poetic this is going to be. Just call me Edgar Allan Poe, shit. November 9th or 9/11. Yeah, there is some kind of like karmic like emergency. Like, I don't know about you guys, but literally all day today in my town, siren after siren after siren, police, cops, I mean, ambulance, fire trucks, all damn day. So there's a spiritual emergency going on in the Karmicville, and these people are, I mean, grasping at straws to figure out how to make sure you don't pull the sword out of the stone. You're the only one that can do it. So, like, I don't know why the fuck they're destroying their own lives, because even if you weren't there, they still couldn't do it. Someone's name could be Arthur. Two of water. Yeah. These people tried so hard to keep you distracted, to keep you like at a low vibration, to keep you your heart chakra closed, to keep you to doing anything and everything except looking at this fish when you guys came into contact, because they wanted you guys to swim right past each other. And you may have, but God is bringing you back around, because the two of you guys' connection, the two of you guys' bond, it's just too powerful. It's too important. I mean, it's bigger than the two of you guys being together. Like, it has importance that serves a greater purpose than just the two of you guys being in a relationship. Someone's last name could be Flowers or Flores, or somebody is about to bring you your flowers. 2022 could be very significant. There's 5 keys hanging above this door. Either A, there's 5 people who tried to open the door like before you got to it, or B, you've tried 5 different times to open this door and you never could get, you had the wrong key every time. This time you got the right one. Or hell, this time you might not even need the key. God might just like blow the door open and say, walk on through, my child. You have completed the lessons. You have learned the lessons. You can now walk through this door. This is meant for you and you alone. You no longer have to juggle whether or not you are my child, whether or not you are loved, whether or not you are important. You are all of those things, and you always have been. And now you'll finally be able to see it yourself, because you're going to live in abundance. You're going to live forever young. The rest of somebody's life is going to be a storybook tell ending. Like, somebody has been through the fucking ringer since the day they were born. I mean, people probably like think, oh, there's so this person, just all they do is complain, and there's no way their life has been that bad, and blah, 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 blah. And God's literally about to show a whole community of people, or the entire nation, how horrible this person really did have it. And in turn, he's going to give this person the life of luxury, because he also knows this person has the heart to where they won't just live it up for themselves. They will be humble and they will share their blessings with people who truly need it, not people who want enabled. Diane Keaton could be significant because I heard it together, or someone's name could be Diane and someone's name could be Keaton. And someone's going to face a tower, a feminine energy, a blonde feminine energy, possibly born February 16th, is going to go through a huge tower because they did the most to prove to people that you were a fake, you were a fraud, you were a phony. And everything that they tried to make people believe about you, and I think for a while they did, but now it's being exposed as this person was the liar, this person was the fake, and you were real the entire time. September 16th could also be significant. Transformation. Someone has stopped you from, whoever I'm speaking to, God has offered this opportunity, like this, a chance to recharge your life, to be reborn. You've been offered it several times throughout your life, but because this person that's attached to you is either a past life enemy or they're into some dark spiritual stuff, they knew things you didn't know. And they knew every time that you were coming up to be tested to go through this door. And they were somehow always, they found a way to be attached to you at that time period when you were going through the test and going and to see if you're ready to go through the door. And this person has fucked it. I mean, granted, now you made your choices, but this person has stopped the transformation every single time. And God said, this time, you're not going to stop it. This person deserves it. And if it hadn't been for you, they would have went through the door 3 times ago. Somebody could be born February 13th, February 9th. I definitely feel like there's an Aquarius that has stopped your transformation. And if there's an Aquarius that's been in your life for several years, they're the ones that have stopped your transformation. Or you are an Aquarius and you have a hidden enemy who has probably either a family member or, depending on your age, a childhood sweetheart or something like that. Someone who's been in your life for a very long time that you thought was a loved one, and they have been a hidden enemy since the day you met them. But either there's an evil Aquarius out here that's stopped you from transforming and being reborn, or Aquarius, you have a hidden enemy. You should have gone through this transformation anywhere between 2 and 9 years ago. And this hidden enemy has stopped it every single time. And God is saying no more because you've earned it. You definitely deserve what you're about to get. And the person that has stopped it or gotten in the way of it, they will have to watch you rise and they will fall. I think this person might even take themselves out like Judas Iscariot did. They're not going to be able to handle not only watching you actually get what they've been stopping you from getting your entire life. They're not going to be able to handle the karma of what they're going to go through because of what they've done to you. Somebody could have red hair, red or blonde hair. Definitely red hair is significant. Somebody could be Scandinavian or Norwegian. And somebody definitely knows how to do fire magic, and they've been burning candles on you probably since you were a kid. So this could be an aunt, an older cousin, an older sibling. Definitely a feminine energy. If it's not an Aquarius, a Pisces or a Virgo. Someone wears a lot of red. Red dresses, red shoes. The color red is very significant. Your days of crying are over. Any tears you cry from here on out are going to be tears of joy. But the person who's been putting you through all this shit all your life, their days of heartbreak are just beginning. Oh, wow. This person literally thinks that people still believe the lies and the drama that they started behind your back. These people are actually now talking behind this person's back. They wanted people to believe you were on drugs, that you were crazy, and now it's been exposed and it's completely obvious that the person that said all that shit about you is the one that's crazy and on drugs. And we have a blonde woman again. Someone's definitely a smoker. Feathers are significant. Or somebody like has a lot of pet birds. Somebody could wear their hair in braids. And I feel like somebody either vacations in the mountains quite often, or someone lives in a northern climate, because I feel like it's cold wherever this person is, or this person's just flat out fucking cold-hearted. It is a Gemini card, so it could, they definitely are two-faced. This person might actually be an empty shell of a soulless being. They more likely they are. Yep. They sure dug their claws into the person that you were with and used their fucking good physical looks, because this person is nasty on the inside. And convinced the person that you were with that you guys were too different or whatever. And they put a spell over the person that they got to leave you. They were doing some kind of glamour spells, and this person really got the person that you were with to believe that they were you and you were them. Somehow they were able to physically cloak or physically glamour you, and then somehow make you look like you were the ugly one and they were the beautiful one. And now someone sadly is waking up from the manipulation and the spell work, and someone's crying their ass off because they now know the truth. They were bewitched, bewildered, and bewildered, and I don't know that old song, but and they know that you had no choice. You had to let them go because they gave you no other choice. Because regardless of how many spells were cast, how many candles were lit, how many lies were told, this person, at the end of the day, made a free will choice to choose this other person over you. And that's why you were forced to move on without them. Because through all the manipulation, through all the heartbreak and the trials and tribulations, the obstacles, the fucking maze that you were both put into, because you were in it too, but you chose to do your best to figure out the truth instead of just assuming what someone else told you, and do your worst to harm somebody who had done nothing to you. And the person that you were with, they did the opposite. They just believed someone else, and they did whatever that someone else wanted them to do, because they were getting good pussy, they were getting a big dick, they were getting a lot of money, they were getting a lot of drugs. Whatever it was that this person threw in the person who left you's face, that was enough for your person to sell their soul. And you just wanted the truth. And you searched high and low, and you went through the most to figure out what was being done and why it was being done to you, because you just wanted to learn the lesson and move on. Somebody, either you need to up your meditation game, or your meditation game's on point, and that's why you've gotten the answers you've gotten. For somebody, 2022 to 2025 are going to be the most significant years of your life when you look back when you're on your deathbed or when you're old and gray. You're going to realize that this year, this period of 3 years, was probably the hardest, but the most transformative and the most important years of your life. That was the hardest part for me too. Even when you told them, like, I know you're lying, bitch, just tell the truth. Like, they still wouldn't. I really struggled a lot with not hitting someone in the face like multiple times. Someone is definitely a warrior. You have the strength of a warrior. You have a warrior spirit. And even though these people left you for dead and actually dug a grave for you to throw you into, they just didn't get the opportunity. You still went out to bat. Even though you knew they were lying to your face, you knew that none of them gave a fuck about you. You still sat there and you helped them eat. You helped them. I mean, you put in the 120%, and you gave to each and every one of them while you knew they were stealing from you. And you did it with a genuine heart, and with you asked for nothing in return, knowing that these people were stealing from you and lying to your face. And that's why God's about to give you something that you didn't even ask for, and you're going to be shocked. I think just as shocked as these people, if not more shocked, because you weren't prepared for what God's about to give you. Like, I mean, you're prepared for a lot of it, like, because I mean, you know what God's told you, but there's something He hasn't told you, and it's going to blow your mind. And it might just be the relationship He's about to bring you. Someone, whoever this that resonates with this, you have given your all, true, genuine, romantic, platonic, every connection you've ever decided, like you've ever willingly walked into or like signed a spiritual contract with. You gave your all to be loyal and honest and caring and nurturing to that person, whether it was a family, friend, or lover, and you never got it back. Maybe once or twice, you actually had someone who was just as true, genuine, honest, and loyal as you were. But those people were either they passed on, like they died some mysterious death or some unfortunate tragedy, or they just disappeared. And everyone who ever stayed or kept pulling you back, they didn't give a fuck about you. And for the most part, I think you knew this, but you just didn't say anything because what was the point? They were going to lie anyways, and you knew it. Someone can definitely have a face tattoo. Someone wears a lot of wife beaters. Someone's born February 25th. Someone's a life path 33. Or someone's 33 years old. Oh, hold on. Thank you. Food's done. That's significant. Something that's been cooking in the background. Today's the day for somebody. Somebody's miracle's done. And today's the day it gets served. And somebody else is going to be in denial when they literally watch it happen for you. They're still going to say, you're not who you say you are. God doesn't love you, or blah, 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 blah. Hey, what's up, Oklahoma? Because they just don't want to have to accept the fact that they were wrong and that they did all this shit to you for no reason, and that they deserve smacked in the fucking face. And they know it, and they just don't want to admit it, and they don't want to have to say they're sorry. They're going to wish they did, though. Because if they think they're jealous of you now, or what you've had or accomplished up until this point, this person's really going to be pissed off when they see what you're about to have. And the fact that they could have been a part of it and they got tricked out of their spot, it's going to eat them alive. Chick Akasha? Is it like Chicago? Like, Indiana and oh, what would even that be? Like, I mean, is that Arkansas, Oklahoma? Like, I know the tri-state area between Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, but I don't know what that one is. Cycles. This is the last time you will ever have to go through this cycle. You completed it this time, and you'll never have to go through another narcissistic, self-righteous, religious spirit, Jezebel, incubus, succubus, demonic attachment connection ever again. You have beat them all. Like you have beat everything, and you've learned the lessons. You will no longer be sought out by these people. You have raised your vibration enough. You've learned the lessons, and you now could spot a narcissist, a Jezebel, a succubus, or an incubus from 10,000 feet away, and you're going to be made 3 different left turns before that person could even get to you. No more Delilahs in your life. Someone's 37 years old. Somebody could be born on the 15th of the month. Somebody feels like a fragment of who they used to be, but they're about to get like an instant healing or an instant God's about to give somebody like an instant, I don't want to say sanctification, but you're going to be renewed. Like somebody's going to literally go to bed like a fragment of who they used to be and wake up someone that they don't even know. But they're going to really love that someone that they don't know, and they're going to enjoy getting to know that person. Only a fool would call somebody a fool. You know that, right? Your name must be Mike. Or Brandon. Or Donald. Do you get where I'm going with this? I used to know Tamara Youngblood. I hope she's doing well. I haven't seen her since high school. I mean, it's really hard, like, to really have to, like, accept the fact that your mom, your sister, I still don't, I think my dad had my back for some, like, but my mom and sister, 100% demonic enemies. I love your body, but I crave your soul. You are the one that got away. Somebody misses the fuck out of you, but they did it to themselves. Let's go, Donald. We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. Someone's name is Freddie, and somebody is a true bona fide queen. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is I love you more than I love myself. Somebody's going to wish they had told you how they genuinely feel about you because this motherfucker actually really does love you. They were just too afraid to tell you. But by the time they get the balls up, the cojones up to tell you, you're going to be off in like cloud 9. You're going to be living heaven on earth. And this person is going to just be stuck attached to a fucking Jezebel or an incubus, succubus. Because they chose it. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I have proof. I'm just waiting on the right time. So somebody's about to turn your family in for what they did to you. Or they already have. You just don't know it yet. Because the investigation's still going on. Somebody's born November 14th. Somebody's an Aries, Leo, Sag. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag that loves your ass, or your family could, like the people in your family that went against you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or a combination of more than one. Or you're an Aries, Leo, Sag, and tell you how it resonates. Somebody's a prostitute, or somebody has a sex addiction and they would prefer to pay prostitutes than get emotionally attached to anybody. Or they just get off on paying somebody for sex because they get off on the control, the power of someone, them being able to pay somebody to give up their body. I think that's what it really is for this person. I don't really think it's the sex. It's the fact that they have that kind of control over someone to where, oh, I'll give you $100 if you get naked and let me belittle you and, you know, basically desecrate you. That's what the person really gets off on. It's not the sex. Somebody's a life path 1. Somebody's definitely smoking the crack or the meth. If I come to you and offer you what you deserve, my family will disown me, and I can't decide if I can handle losing them, but I know you're worth it. So somebody, I mean, my heart goes out to whoever that is, because they have literally had to weigh the pros and cons, because this person either has to lose their family or they have to lose the person they love more than anyone. They don't feel like there's any way that they can have both. And I feel like there is a way. You just got to choose from your heart and choose what you love and what you truly want, and then trust God to work out the rest of it. But if you choose out of fear and you don't choose from a heart space and choose the option that from love, if you make the choice out of fear, you're going to not have either, I think. But if you make the choice out of love and you choose what you truly want and what you truly desire, God will make up the rest. Like, He will work a way for everything else to fall into place. It's a test for someone to see if they will truly tap into their heart space and truly tap into true, genuine love and love themselves enough to do what is best for them instead of worrying about what other people think or what other people want. And somebody has a big fucking dick and they think it makes them king ding-a-ling, and they want to share it with everybody on planet Earth. Pros and cons of dating me. Pro, I got a big dick. Con, I stick it in every bitch and nigga I see. So somebody's bisexual, or they just have a sex addiction that's so strong they will fuck anything. I paid him to kill you, not marry you. Talk about a backfire. What the fuck? $50 J. Oh wow. I don't know what Tamara was, honestly, but Pisces was a Judas. A Judas was a Pisces. Both my mom and sister are both Pisces. And I have an ex that was a Pisces, so no offense to you, but me and Pisces, we just don't. You got to be a rare breed for me to like fuck with you if you're a Pisces. The only reason I'm sorry is because I'm broke and you're getting the bag. So somebody just wants to come back and get in your good graces because they know being attached to you will allow them to have a lot of blessings they don't deserve. I don't know what it is, but like, they say Pisces are intuitive. They say Pisces are caring, kind, and nurturing, and I've seen the exact opposite from every Pisces I've ever known. I've actually, Aries, I've seen all sides of the spectrum on Aries. Now, the one I dated was the fucking devil, but I got some friends that are Aries that I think are genuine people that never, at least they've never done me wrong. But honestly, if you really want to get down to the truth of the matter, we are all animals, and we are all capable of anything put in the right circumstances, in the right situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, you rights to it. I mean, hell, what was that? The Olympic team, like soccer team or whatever, that they're playing crashed in the mountains, like back in the 70s, and they literally had to choose freeze to death, die, or eat the people that died in the crash. Those people died, they ate their fellow team members, the crew members, because they knew no other choice. It was either eat the people that didn't make it like through the crash, or die in the mountain, like in the blizzard. So they ate the people. Now I'm sure that probably fucked with them the rest of their life. Like they never were able. I'm sure they were never able to get over that. But at that moment, it was the only way to survive. Well, I mean, you get put in kill or be killed, and you'll do a lot of things you think you wouldn't do. I don't care to know what a human tastes like, and I hope to God I ain't never put in that position, because I just couldn't imagine. Just like the people who jumped from the windows at 9/11. Could you imagine having to make that choice? Like, the flames are so fucking hot that you would rather jump out of 100 fucking story window and fall to your death than burn. Could you imagine having to make that choice? I can't. I can't. I'll never forget those people jumping out of those windows that day. I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out, like, and trying to even begin to like play in my head like how I could begin to even make that choice. I mean, I think for me, I would probably try and suck in all the smoke and like die of smoke inhalation, but just to have to be in that position and have to make that choice, I couldn't imagine. The gift of healing comes from within. Someone drives a Dodge, and somebody's very materialistic. But I think they're being humbled like a motherfucker right now, and they're realizing that nothing, you can't take any of it with you. The only thing that goes over, that transcends to the other side, is the relationships and the love that you shared with other people, yourself, and God. Everything else stays behind and ain't going to matter once you take your last breath. I mean, so if nothing else, at least I really, truly, genuinely believe if you're resonating with this, whoever hurt you because they knew you and because of what they chose to do to you, they actually are going to be a better person, or they've already become somewhat of a better person because of it. And I know that's kind of like a catch-22, because it's like, well, I don't give a fuck. Look what I had to go through. But really, if you're trying to do the healing and you're trying to get yourself in alignment and right with God, you'll be happy for this person. You truly, genuinely will. Because if you hadn't gone through what you went through, if they hadn't done it to you, this person might not have ever known God. And it sucks that it had to play out the way that it did, but I think if you ever get to be face to face with this person again, I think you're truly, genuinely gonna have respect and love for them. You may never trust them again to let them close to you, but you're going to genuinely love, and you're going to have a lot of gratitude to God, because you're going to see the God in this person now. If you ever get to see them face to face again, you're going to know that it was worth it. Your pain was worth it, because this person got salvation because of you, because of what they put you through. Why? Because they like you. Someone could be attached to Disney some way, shape, or form. Or 1 year ago. Something's been going on for 1 year, or this took place 1 year ago, depending on your story. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you, yeah, this person's a shame. Like, this person really, they can't believe that they did what they did to you. I mean, there's a lot of regret and remorse, but they still haven't not got to the place to where they can own it and take accountability and look at you and say they're sorry. But they might find that place while they're in jail. Someone could have to do a year in jail for what they did to you. Or they might have been in jail for the last year if you haven't talked to this person, and it might be why you haven't talked to them. Or they might have to do 10 years in jail, considering that came out as I was talking about that. Yeah, somebody might get 10 years because of what they did to you. D. I paid my friend to watch you and he fell in love. And your false twin flame is born in 1974. So if you have dated or are dating somebody born in 1974, that's more than likely not the person that you're supposed to be with. 10 yards. Somebody's a football fan, that's for sure. 10-yard penalty. The whole 10 yards, or was it the whole 9 yards? But what was the sequel was like something about the whole 10 yards or something. Somebody definitely could be an actor, or they're about to be. Someone's biggest wish, like their childhood wish, their dream was to be an actor, and God's about to give it to them. Someone's about to get a role in a film that they didn't audition for, or they've been auditioning like for a while now and they didn't even know it. Someone famous could be, like, if you have a platform on social media, somebody famous could have found your channel and they've been watching you in secret and you have no clue, and you're about to get offered the role of a lifetime because this person truly genuinely admires you, and they're just blown away. They're completely enamored with you and you don't even know they know you exist. That could be the person that got paid to watch you and fell in love with you. $33. So again, somebody could be a life path 33. Somebody could be a football player and their number could be 33. Someone could be 33 years old. Somebody could be born June 10th or October 6th. R. Someone could be a doctor, or someone needs to go to the doctor. Or somebody's been dealing with this generational curse, this demonic entity for 33 years. Someone could have been molested as a child, and the entity the spirit transferred from the adult that did it to them when they were being molested, and this spirit has been attached to this person ever since they were a little kid. And they don't even realize there's anything wrong. Like it's normal to them, so they don't realize there's been a demon attached to them their entire life. But I feel like someone's about to get deliverance, though. There also could be a doctor that's about to lose their license because of them being unethical and taking a bribe to either falsify medical reports or to look into someone's medical reports and give it to someone who had no right having the information. When I tell you, whoever this was that went up against you, they had connections and they went above and beyond to fuck you over, and all they did was fuck themselves in their stupid ass. Broke people shit because they knew enough people who would do anything for money. So this person could be possibly, they could be a street doctor. We're not talking about a medical MD, like we're talking about a drug dealer or a street chemist or a street doctor, and they knew enough drug addicts that would do anything for their next hit or their next drink or their next, fuck. Or these people would do anything to get high or drunk. And this person, possibly a drug dealer, had enough drug addicts in place to where they could get anything that they wanted. 11. November is significant. So the person I'm talking about, the street pharmacist, the street chemist, could be a Scorpio. November 10th could be significant, or October 11th. Throughout my years of doing crazy shit and my drug use, I got high with doctors. I got high with lawyers. Yeah, they may be intelligent, but somewhere along the way, they decided to start smoking dope. And they have the money to, and they have the means to hide it. So it doesn't matter who you are or what your profession is. You could be a dope head too. And this person knew enough of the right dope heads to where they felt like they could get away with anything. And for a long time they did. That's why it was so hard for you to get, I mean, if it wasn't for God being on your side, you never would have gotten justice, or you never, I mean, because whoever this is, you're not all the way out of it yet, but you're almost there. And God is about to show everyone that he was with you the entire time. Someone's name is Rodney or Rodriguez. Someone's Jewish. I have Oy Bay. Someone's about to say, wow, this is reality. Like, someone's story is it's stranger than fiction. The truth is stranger than fiction. Something about the movie Wall-E, or someone's name is Walter, and they go by Wall-E. The Dow is significant, so somebody is into the stock market. Someone's born in the year of the ox. Someone's a fucking worm or a snake. 8. August 11th could be somebody's birthday, or November 8th. Someone could be a life path 8, and somebody could be born in 1980 or 1981. Someone considered you a doll. They might have even called you baby doll. But they truly thought that they could play with you whenever they wanted to play with you, and then put you back on a shelf, and you were supposed to sit there like a good little girl until they came back to play with you again. This person is fucking twisted, and this person gives a new meaning to twisted. It's like Wile E. Coyote and some shit. You thought you had a best friend, a dog, like, you know, a loyal dog, and you actually had a fucking psychopath coyote. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you are. Told you, Pisces, man. They bite you every time. B. Somebody could be a boxer. Somebody's a boy, or someone's addicted to heroin, and you might not even know this person was even on heroin. They could have hid it from you the entire time you've known them. Because I used to get a lot in my readings a secret addiction that you know nothing about. This person has a secret addiction, so their secret addiction could be heroin, or I hate to even say it, but could be little boys too. Person could be a pedophile and you had no clue. But they're about to bow out, finally give you your flowers, because now it's too late, because it's going to come out regardless. But whatever their secret is, everyone's going to know about it. So whether it's heroin or little boys, everybody's about to fucking know. Someone's last name is Bowie. Someone lives in Wyoming. Someone used religion as why they were doing what they were doing to you. I mean, that was the reason why, because you were evil and you were satanic and you played with cards, or you were a homosexual, you were this, that, and the other. I mean, whatever they used, but they used God to do it. And God's about to show them how much he really does not like the religious spirit. And today's church is nowhere near what God intended it for it to be. I'm childish, petty, and vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego was bruised, and I wanted you to hurt because I was. So somebody slept with, either one of your exes slept with people in your family and your best friends, or they slept with a group of people that each one of these people that they slept with, the intention was so it would hurt you. I don't know if they forgot the part that you have to know about it in order to get hurt, or if they're trying to do like a shock and awe, like final, like to stick the 20th sword in your back and like you'll never get up from this one by like letting you find out all of it at once. That might have been their plan the whole time. hide it all until the end, and then all at once lay it on you. Like, I slept with your mom, I slept with your sister, I slept with your daddy, I slept with your niece, I slept with your fucking best friend, I slept with them all, bitch. I mean, I don't know, but this person is definitely demonic, or they have a demonic attachment, so they're capable of anything. Definitely capable of saying anything, because they want to hurt you. So be prepared, because there might be something like that coming out. Whatever it is, you're not gonna see it coming. I'll tell you that much. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain, but I know I'm the one to blame. And a lot of the reason why this person has done the things they've done to you is because they know they were in the wrong. They know that this was their fault, and they still want you to. They want to punish you for it. They want to blame you for it, because they're a little boy who never got off of his mama's tit and never learned how to take accountability for anything. So until you take the blame, they're going to continue doing things to hurt you, because it's all your fault. You never should have. You should have gave them a candy bar, and you should have told them you were sorry, even though they were the sorry son of a bitch who did the damage. But I really feel like someone does have a mommy issue, or somebody has a really, really codependent relationship with their mother. That's kind of like, I mean, it's borderline like psychological disorder. This like would give Munchausen syndrome like a new meaning. 5, someone could be 50 years old, or someone's born May 11th, or someone's a life path 5, or November 5th. Seven, someone's 57 years old, someone's born in 1975 or 1970, or somebody is 75 years old. Someone's like mom could like be in their 70s and still like treating this person like they're their little baby boy. Come here, my baby boy. We'll take care of everything. That bitch will pay. She thinks we'll get her. We'll get her good. We'll take her job away from her. We'll take her kids away from her. She'll rue the day that she hurt my baby boy. I'm telling you, it's sick and twisted for somebody. T. Hurting you gives me pleasure. I'm sick and twisted and I love it. I can't make this shit up. Bot. Somebody is really good with computers, and they've got a lot of bot accounts that they stalk you with. Someone's really into booty. Someone likes big booties. Someone's name is Toby. They racked up the toll, and they want you to pay the car, and they want you to pay it. They drove the toll road, and they want you to pay the toll at the end of it. And I would tell this person to fuck off. V. Someone drives a Volkswagen. Someone's going to be on TV. I'm not kidding. Someone might get their car towed, or they already have. Someone treated you like you were a toy. Someone's name is Tabby, or they have a tabby cat. Someone literally worked overtime, like, in trying to, like, destroy you. Somebody's a veteran. Somebody stinks. Bolivia is significant. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.